Alright, I'm gonna force myself. Oop, no. Yeah,
Sure,
let you pick one of these.
So let you pick them, it'll just do naff all.
Yeah, and just so you know, I will redo the whole thing, but if you try and play a level without any sun-producing plants, it will warn you.
Fair.
Yeah. Oh, I nearly booked it.
You
Yes,
did,
Ted.
haha, you funny.
I can't help it. Right, so I'm going to force myself to use the 3-peter to show it off.
And we'll help to show that off as well.
Absolutely. And I've got room for one more. Oh, that's what I needed. Yeah, I have many, many, many strange laughs. And that sounds really forced, but it's like not really thinking about it. It's really weird.
I'm aware I'm capable of doing on recording what sounds like, which used to be referred to as my radio laugh, just like kind of that just sounds like a kind of like fake radio laugh, but it's genuine.
Oh, the only times I've ever heard it has been fake, when you're sort of suggesting that my humour is pathetic.
I do it for that as well, when you make a joke and I'm just like
And pulls a face, which no one got to see,
yeah,
but I
I go
saw.
from smiling to frowny.
Yeah, it's like,
Game face.
oh, why do you make
Oh my
me do
god, there's
this?
3 waves in this one.
Yeah.
That's in 3 hordes.
Yep. So because I'm going to pick the 3-peter, I'm going to leave this row free. Mm-hmm. Then I'm going to plant my sun plant.
Or are you going to leave it 3?
Giggle away.
I'm very funny.
Hilarious.
Some good tubular bells.
I love the music in this game. It's just the right amount of happy and also silly. I really wish I remembered.
Also unintrusive.
Unobtrusive and just in line with the game. I really wish I could remember the name of the lady who did it. She is the guy who made it up.
She is the guy who made it up.
His girlfriend.
Okay.
And she does all the music for it. And she's the inspiration for my favourite plant, which we haven't had yet. My favourite plant is a special that you have to buy, so you're not going to see that for a good while. And it has the best, special, which I use all the time, to absolutely devastating effect. It's almost cheaty. Which is it's not allowed, but it's super expensive in the Survival Endless, which is why I only get to have 4. But in Survival and the rest of them I get to have
Laura Shigihara.
Laura Shigihara. And she did the amazing music. I will absolutely make sure to put a video at the end, possibly right at the beginning. I'll decide in editing, which is literally just that theme tune. Because I love that, it's so much fun, and it just absolutely embodies the whole spirit of Plants vs. Zombies.
See, when I think of Plants vs. Zombies, I don't even think of this game anymore. I think of Garden Warfare. You know, the one that's like a third-person shooter?
Yeah. I am not a big fan of the later incarnations. I don't like Plants vs. Zombies 2. I've not even seen 3. I 100%, respect that they're branching out into other things and going with what they built and expanding on.
Yeah,
I just
give the
don't
franchise
like it.
approach.
It's more... I really love certain games, and I see nothing wrong with basically reskinning them, putting in a slightly different story and reselling them. They shouldn't sell them for the same price as a first concept game. But I see nothing wrong with that. Lots of people are like, oh, they've just redone this. And I'm like, yeah, I love the original, I love this. What's wrong with that?
Fair. See, that's how I feel a lot of the time about Pokemon.
Yeah.
Where I'm just like, you don't even have to put any new Pokemon in the game. If they just made a new adventure in a new place with new people, I'd go for that. Actually, my issue with Pokemon games, and the reason I haven't bought the recent one, is because I feel they need to stop putting new Pokemon in.
Yeah.
It's like, they've got 800 odd, just pick and choose from some of them.
Yeah, and do a thing of...
Fuck with the rarities a bit or something like that.
Or you don't know which one you're going to get, but the more of a certain gen that you start collecting, the more that you can find of that.
Yeah, something like that. We've definitely got the capacity for it.
Yeah.
Or just like stuff like, you get an idea even from like playing Pokemon Go, which is your only real experience with Pokemon games.
Absolutely. My apologies to anyone who's a big Pokemon fan. I am not.
But you've got into Pokemon Go.
I love Pokemon Go because it's an out and about game, and it gives me something to do when I'm walking, and I walk a ton.
The thing is,
I do like walking. Ooh, haha! He was totally sneaking up on me.
The thing is, then it's interesting playing around with your concepts of what you think a rare Pokemon is.
I don't really massively know. if I'm honest,
What do you
what
mean?
rares aren't, what's rare or not, because I was really lucky when I first started playing. I was playing in Glasgow, but I was visiting Leeds and other cities, and what's rare in one city is not rare in another.
But stuff like drowsies used to be always
Everywhere.
common, but now they're not so much. And that's the interesting concept for me of like,
Yeah.
if you were to start playing Pokemon Go now, you think drowsies were rare, and that's interesting.
Yes.
You've got for a very interesting structure here.
I have, because I'm trying to leave space here.
Yeah,
And
with the
if-
sunflowers up front is
That was just more because I needed something cheap that would block.
fair.
And sunflowers, if you're pretty sure that your line can survive most things, except for maybe one or two. Oh, here's the old man.
Oh,
See,
yeah.
he speeds up.
Not for long, it doesn't.
That's
Speeds up and then eats a snow pea in the face.
Well, yeah, that's because I am overpowered. But, where was I?
Pokemon Go?
Pokemon Go, what was I saying about Pokemon? I don't remember.
I don't know. I don't think you were anywhere.
I was at you. I totally derailed myself. Not you.
I was gonna say, if I did, I interrupted you by forcing you to talk about the actual game that we're playing. Oh no. Terrible.
Shocking. I am a dreadful person. But yeah, I walk around a lot. Oh, it was to do with rarity.
Yes.
And, you know, some things are just more rare than others. And whether or not you get that from Pokemon Go, I also completely accept that Pokemon Go isn't a regular Pokemon game.
You do get that, definitely, and they do reshuffle it occasionally, it makes it interesting.
It's-
So I remember early on in the game, Eevees were quite rare, but now
They're all
can't
over the
move
place.
for them.
I personally thought that was because Gen 2 was coming and I've been saving up all my Eevee candy and I'm so excited and they still haven't released the new Eevees.
Hey, it might be out by the time this airs, who knows?
True. Although I still really, really want, is it the Dark Eevee?
Umbreon. The one that looks Tim Burton-y.
Yep, then yes.
Slash, like, the Rabbit of Death from fucking Watership Down.
Yep, that sounds about right. So I want there to be all the Eevees.
I don't know how they're going to have them exist, though. Whether it's just going to add another 2 into the random Eevee rotation, or...
I imagine that's what they'll do. That's certainly what I've been preparing for.
See, in the games, you would get Espeon by using making it leveling up in a certain way in the daytime, and Umbreon in the nighttime. So I wonder if
Yeah.
they'll factor that into Pokemon Go. But I suspect
Maybe.
they don't want to even accidentally encourage people to go out at night.
I
with
know
their phone.
that's certainly been a thing, and I certainly feel comfortable having my phone out playing Pokemon Go. I don't even like to be in a phone call in certain places when I'm walking at night, which is why I love like hands-free kits because no one knows what phone I've got, and I obviously don't use my Apple iPhone headphones because they're atrocious.
Yeah.
And I don't particularly want that kind of like advertisement of
Yeah.
what I have.
And walking
I don't
out
like,
where you've got to walk around holding your phone.
Yeah.
Pretty much. Like that was the reason everyone said it was an urban legend at the beginning of it, was that your Ghastlies were more common at night,
Yeah.
and they confirmed time of day doesn't make a difference.
But it was also designed so that kids could play it and kids supposedly have bedtimes and that kind of thing.
And you don't want to be encouraging kids to be walking around at like 11 o'clock at night with a smartphone out, because that's how you get mugged.
There.
You're doing pretty well here.
Do you know how you
sorry.
defer from getting mugged? Really good advice if someone comes up to you and starts asking for X or Y. A, you should always throw it away from you because they're more interested in what you have than you, because you're just a liability. Not the same if you're female and they're obviously not interested in your possessions, that's a different strategy, which we'll talk in a minute. But if they're asking for your possessions, you know what you should do?
Scream.
Say what? And then they have to repeat themselves and they become wrong-footed. And it's the best way to like bamboozle them before you run, or I'm in no way condoning this, please do not do this. My friend is karate like, I think she's a 3rd Dan now. She was at least 2nd by this point, and she was smashed, like weaving around. And she literally was like, you what? You what? And then she kicked him really hard in the nuts and ran. And I'm like, only you can get away with that.
Wow.
She's a fantastic lass.
Holy shit.
Yeah, it's a good wave.
I haven't shut off the Tangleweed.
Here we go.
Oh, fuck. Is that
And
it?
he will just sit under water for ages.
Oh, it's not single use, he re-emerges.
No.
The
So
tangle
if
water.
yeah, sort of like the potato mine. If he doesn't get used, he will just sit underwater and chill.
Oh, but wait, once he's gone, that's it, he's done.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought you meant he'll re-emerge, ready to bite again.
Oh, I was gonna show you the tangleweed if it's been waiting around for a while, but I forgot that three
looks like
creatures are in the
we're
way.
good here.
To be fair, tangleweed is a useful one and it does get used more often as the
Oh
game
yeah,
progresses.
I'm sure we'll see it all here. Oh, a
Ooh.
key. Crazy Dave's car key, that's dodgy.
You could now visit Crazy Dave's shop.
Lucky you.
You'll be afraid. It's in his boot.
Of course it is. Or trunk to our American audience.
Hey, you found my car key! You know what that means. Run, children! Crazy Dave's tiddlywinks are open for business.
Tiddly-dinkies.
So here we have the 9 slots, which you can now buy by choice. You have the pool cleaner.
Oh, so that's like a lawnmower for the pool.
Exactly, it's well worth buying. I'm not going to just
well worth
now...
buying from Miss. If I use a lawnmower, the game is essentially over.
Not game over, but I do like to replay the level because
The experience is hollow.
cheating. Yeah. Here you have, it's a massive expense. It's more expensive, I think it's $130 to plant that on top of a sunflower, but if you plant that on top of a sunflower, your single sunflower will then produce 2 bits of sun every time it produces
cool.
one, or would have produced one, which is useful, particularly in laser games when space is extremely important. And this is a Gatlin, have a look, see if see if you find something you like, and
Gatling bees shoot 4 bees at a time. Is that in a line, I assume, then, yeah?
yeah, so it's, you know how the repeater
Fires 2, yeah.
fires 2. This one just fires 4, so it's basically do, barely a second, like much less race because
Cool.
it's then do.
So that's a modifier, or that's an actual...
Yeah, that's a modifier.
Stand-alone,
So you would then
standalone.
plant that on top of only the
What about,
2
what about the rake?
repeater. The rake. So if you buy the rake, it lasts for 3 levels. And
What
it
do you mean
takes
by
out,
levels?
as in 3 individual. You know how we've just finished a level, and with there's roughly
Oh, so-
10 levels
okay.
per, like
Oh, so it's placed... Right, okay, I guess, yeah.
day or night, like world. So we're in the back garden water daytime, and it will just last for 3 levels like that, and it will take out the first one, so it means that it frees
so
up
it's
a
your
slot
bobs,
for
then?
you.
It's Sideshow Bob's, then.
Yes. They're quite handy. Some people consider it cheating to use them. I think it's absolutely perfectly understandable to use them. I will get them now just to show off what I'm doing. And I will come back and buy the pool cleaner because I feel like people should have that option.
Yeah.
There is no judgment for using lawnmowers and pool cleaners. They are very handy. There is one level that I cannot complete without. Funny thing about the zombie process, sometimes it makes them come out real little and real mean. Defend your shins. I love Crazy Dave.
Oh, there's the rake.
There's the rake, and it will always position it for the first one for you. So you never have to
Okay.
position the rake; it will just do it for you.
Ooh, cool music.
This is special music.
Oh, they're tiny.
Yeah, they're tiny. Defend your shins.
Yeah. I kinda hadn't got what he was meaning.
So this we're gonna absolutely show off the cherry bomb because it makes you.
That one got Sideshow Bob.
Yes, it did. And it shows off the cherry bomb takes off in a 3.
You have shown off the cherry bomb before, you know.
But it shows off the
Oh.
range of the 3.
Sure.
So it's these 3 slots here. You absolutely cannot kill off the footballers without this. So it's worth exploding them here because you just need to.
Yeah, sure.
So do bear in mind you shouldn't use cherry bombs here unless you absolutely
You'll need
have
something
to.
in the sea soon.
It again gives you a fair amount of time.
But
And he will just gnaw through your walnut quite fast.
nice. Nice again.
Yeah. And you can use cherry bombs to take out the things in the water pretty well.
Yeah. Can you place cherry bombs in the water?
On top of a lily plant, yes.
Okay.
It's not what I want. Don't you?
You said it. I'm just taking the piss.
Apparently I'm imitating Marge Simpson, thank you.
Or Jar Jar Binks.
If you ever call me Jar Jar Binks again, I will punch you in the face. Unreservedly, which is relatively substantial.
I would deserve it.
Yes. Rum. So here we have our first wave and the bastard underwater zombies. Cherries will absolutely take out underwater zombies while they are underwater. As we are about to see. Oh no, we don't.
No, we don't.
Oh, he's underground.
Oh,
and
she
away he
got
goes.
yeah.
And here it's useful to protect your walnuts. There aren't enough to guarantee you're going to keep replenishing them.
Yeah.
And the first time you play this, it's significantly easier. When it shows up in later options, it's harder.
Yeah, sure. Because You don't get the stalling time.
Yeah. And it does hit you harder and faster, so just also bear that in mind.
Sure.
Again, it's that thing of the more you play and the better you start off, the harder the game makes it for you.
Yeah.
But that's because it wants to teach you to be good at this. This is absolutely an intro to gaming that's suitable for all abilities. You know, how I didn't say ages, because let's face it, I'm practically a 5-year-old when it comes to my gaming.
In fairness, all good games should essentially do that. They should make you better at them.
I would like to think so, but I've heard too many arguments about how, you know, games should be hard, and it's the Dark Souls thing, and I can kind of see it. It's satisfying to do something.
I mean, I'm seeing that at the
that's
moment with
hard.
Castlevania, because those are games that are kind of famed for being hard, and people whine if they're not.
Yeah. And I understand that. It's a little bit sad when a really good storyline comes out that I have no hope of ever playing, and it's just like,
Yeah.
oh.
Have you seen the Dara O'Brien sketch about that?
No, I haven't.
When he's basically saying that games are the only form of art that will not only punish you for being bad at them, that like a film or a book won't do that, but they will test you regularly, and if you fail the test, you are denied access to the rest of it. He's just like, you're never reading a book, and it doesn't suddenly just pop up and go, what are the major themes of this book? And if you can't answer it, it just slams shut and locks itself.
To be fair, though, not quite to that extreme, but if you've clearly never tried to read authors who are difficult to wade through if you're dyslexic. So
Fair.
people who are particularly wordy.
But the book's not trying to.
Feels a
it's
bit
not
like it is when it's
testing you.
Lovecraft trying to imitate Edgar Allan Poe and failing. Jalapeno.
Oh, that's just says jalapeno. It doesn't even have the swiggle on the end. That just says jalapeno.
Fine, jalapeno. Awesome. Jalapeno destroys an entire lane of zombies. This is extremely useful, particularly later on.
You could also say jalapeno though, because technically it should be jalapeno, but that's only with a twiggle on the end. Twiggle being the technical term. Holy shit! A zombini.
Zomboni. We're gonna look at him because he is awesome. Oh, not encountered yet, so he won't tell me.
Yeah.
So annoying. Ooh, backup dancer. Backup dancer zombie spent 6 years perfecting his art at the Juilliard.
I don't get it.
Juilliard.
Ah.
Juilliard Performing Arts of School in Zombie, New York City. Or is it Juilliard then? Is Juilliard? Yeah, it is. I think so.
I don't know.
I think it is. I apologise.
You're asking the wrong guy here. Comment, let us know. if we're
Absolutely
wrong.
do. Please, please. I love to learn. So, we have... What do I need to face this? Almost nothing difficult. It's just the Zomboni is meant to absolutely floor you. Zomboni will not appear on the pool lanes because it can't drive along them.
You reckon?
We're playing a game about plants attacking zombies, and he gets me with a realist question? Fuck you.
Yeah, but I mean, it's not internally consistent for it to just, like, be an amphibious vehicle.
Might be, maybe that's what that
I mean,
is.
technically it goes on ice, so it's kind of going on water in that sense. Just freezes it underneath it. That'd be cool.
It will indeed. So, the rest of them I'm just going to take out with these easily enough.
You don't use the chopper much, do you?
Not a great deal.